Hello everyone. I'm Danny Omega, and this is the whole Remy and papoose mess. According to River TV. Let's get into it. Get this. I got this new light set up. Ah, there we go. Not bad for $40. And here's River getting into it. Come on, River.
So everything just got worse for me.
I got all the receipts. Okay? Would I
Let
be
me
River
turn
TV
this
if
up.
I didn't have the receipts? No, I would not be. So I have all the receipts, and we're going to get into
There we go.
what's up, guys. It's your girl River, and I'm back again with another video. Guys, I'm in rare form today. Okay? I woke up to when I finally got to get onto social media, the first thing that I saw was Remy Ma on there crashing out. Okay, and this wasn't a normal crash out. It lasted for hours. Okay, the breakdown that she was having, the meltdown she was having, it lasted for a long period of time. It started from, I believe, like 3 a.m. and did not end in.
Not to mention the whack live that Issa the Block Captain did with his whack punk ass.
Till about 3 p.m. And I'm here to let you guys know I got all the receipts. Okay? Would I be River TV if I didn't have the receipts? No, I would not be. So I have all the receipts, and we're going to get into all things and everything that has to do with this entire situation
Salute
today.
to
Okay? So first things first, if you do not know who rapper Remy Ma is, she is a rapper from the Bronx, and she also used to be affiliated with Fat Joe's Terror Squad.
back in the day.
Most commonly known for her song, Conceited, and also being on, the Lean Back and all that kind of stuff.
Sorry about the ass, y'all.
Exciting gifts arriving until December 24th at TJ Maxx. Max, what makes you, you.
So ironically, that same year that that song "Lean Back" came out, I'm not sure if it was prior to the record being released or maybe after, but Remy Ma and Papoose actually began dating. Now, after they started dating, Remy Ma actually ended up having to go to prison for allegedly pow-powing a friend in a dispute over $3,000, in which she ended up spending 6 years in prison for. And, she has already said it consistently, time and time again, in various different interviews, that Papoose actually went there every single day to visit there to be her support system.
He used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like,
So he came up every day? Every visit?
for the first year, he came literally every single day. About 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good.
The support that Papoose gave to Remy Ma, deepened their connection so much so that they actually ended up getting married over the phone while she was in prison serving her sentence.
We actually got married over the phone. When she blew trial, her lawyer was able to, I don't want to say too much, but she was able to sign the document. She signed the document, and then later on that day, when they took her back to the facility, she called me, I put the reverend on the three-way, and we actually did our wedding vows over the phone. When you first got locked up, you and Pat wasn't...
That right there is proof that Papoose did nothing but love on this woman. Not only did he love on this woman, he was very much in love with Remy. And now it just seems like, Remy just really didn't give a damn. It is what it is, unfortunately.
Married yet?
No.
So did you know that he was going to be there and stand up the way he stood up?
No.
So it then began this, black love thing between the two of them, because it's like, man, this man held her down, and, we didn't see him out here in the streets with anybody else. Like, he supported her. He, was there for her. Papoose, also being a rapper himself, it almost looked as though, he kind of put his career to the side to support their household, to support her, to support her children. That was not his biological child. And, a lot of people definitely, gave him a lot of love and admiration for doing these things during that time.
I was visiting her every day, focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me, like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me. Snatched out of society instantly. They didn't give her a chance to pack her crib up, situate her son or anything. So I had to do all of that.
Now, from that time till now, right? So basically from, 2004, when they began dating, all the way till now, 2024, that's a 20-year relationship. Most recently, I believe it was maybe a couple months ago to a year ago, there was accusations that came out about Remy Ma dating this battle rapper, right, who has the CC and the red symbol on his jacket. And it all started, kind of circulating around, her hosting her battle rap series that she has, in which another battle rapper called out all of the things that was going on intricately within Remy's and Pap's and this guy's, situation.
Well, after I started reading the NDA, I started instantly laughing. Like, why would we need to sign an NDA if nothing didn't actually happen? I mean, between you and Papoose, why would we need an NDA if nobody didn't attack you? Found out you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. We talking rapping Michelle, rapping Rhea. That's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. Go. You wouldn't even think that y'all marriage still had to go through them stages. Every interview, he show his admiration and tell the world how you think his woman the greatest. They held you down in prison for 6 years. Go.
Exciting gifts arriving until December 24th at TJ Maxx.
Now, during the time when this situation happened, a lot of people were waiting to see if Papoose was going to post something on social media, waiting to see if, Papoose was going to talk about it. And it was almost like a little bit of a hush-hush thing that was exposed, right? If that makes any sense. Like, a lot of people were talking about it, but it kind of stayed in, the rumor category, because neither Remy or Papoose ever spoke out and said that, yes, we're not going to be married anymore. Yes, we're getting a divorce. There was no clarification on the situation.
About the whole easy to Papoose now that he don't talk as much as they talk on the stage? Yes.
He started the blogs the past few months.
And I hate to say it, but this says a lot about the nature of women. Because he done held you down while you did your bid. He put his literal career to the side for you. He literally always gave you your flowers. He helped take care of the kids. He's done all these things. And then people wonder why men are steering clear away of getting married. It's because they're like, dang, when we look around, what's promised to us?
Nothing.
Besides possible cheating, heartbreak, graduation, what are we getting from our end of the bargain?
Okay, but he was, I don't know how comfortable or uncomfortable you were with him standing there just saying all of this to you.
Listen, it's battle rap.
Well, I want to say 3 a.m., okay? Remy Ma decided to hop on the internet and release a quote-unquote text message exposing the fact that, she was actually the one getting cheated on by Papoose and world champion boxer Clarissa Shields.
Shields has beaten every single woman she has ever stepped into a boxing ring with. She had an amateur record of 64-1 with 2 Olympic gold medals in 2012 and 2016.
She's from Michigan, like myself. She's a native of Michigan, like myself. 2-time gold medalist, has one loss throughout her whole career.
So as we can see here, it says, Papoose Dumb A fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa Shields. Laying in my house, he refuses to leave. This B is supposed to be a world champion boxer, and her, I think it's supposed to say her, it says get, but I think it's supposed to
How many of y'all think that Remy and Papoose are still screwing each other? Because I remember Danica Marie pointed that out earlier when I look at her live. It would not surprise me if the two of them still fucking.
To her, Scary A hung up soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby
Remy, why would Clarissa be scared of you? It's just fucking dumb.
girl, you not the only one. So before we get into the alleged text messages, she couldn't even type. Okay, that should show the height of her level of crash out. She could not even type. And just to give you guys context, like I said, this was like around 3 in the morning. And her crash out lasted from 3 in the morning all the way until about 3 p.m. So then she also, the pictured above was alleged, I should say, text messages between Papoose and Clarissa. So the text messages read, the blue is supposed to be Papoose, and he's saying, but that's okay. We are human beings. No human is going to be able to report their every move. You see nothing wrong with that. And then Clarissa, allegedly Clarissa, responds and says, you take accountability. You are the one who is married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe or to communicate you fell asleep in the Sprinter. Papoose allegedly then responds, after the office, I'm going to a Christmas party at the office. The CEO asked me to come last week. You don't know that, do you? She then responds, Pap, I don't care. You have to tell me nothing. So I don't know if she's supposed to say you don't have to tell me nothing or whatever the case is. Now, the reason why I keep saying alleged text messages is because we don't have any proof based on the screenshot that she took that is actually Papoose and Clarissa talking. Because it's not like there's, it's on social media where there's an icon next to the name every time somebody types. Like, this could have been a conversation that...
Yeah, we don't even know if this real. We need proof that it's real.
She just created. We don't have any solid proof that 100% that was the two of them communicating at that time. Now, Papoose is the one who actually reiterated or signified that it was obviously she's there's some truth to it or whatever the case is, because a couple hours later he then responds by saying this. Sad to say that Remy Ma is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times. She rather clout chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults. I did not want to do the social media foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old baby. She has to go to school. As you can see, I remain quiet through this all. Now, two things I want to address, right? In the caption, when Remy Ma first posted, basically, she's trying to allege that, because the two of them have to sneak around her, that, as soon as the girl heard her voice when the two of them was talking, she hurried up and hung up the phone because she was, so afraid of Remy Ma. And, Papoose, he's like, listen, I moved on. That's my girl, whether you want to talk about text messages or not, I moved on to somebody else and you're just mad about it. And can we talk about this for a second? Before we get into the rest of the receipts, can we just talk about this for one quick second? A lot of women do this. A lot of women play bad, play bold. I could do better by myself. I could do better than you. I'm going to find your replacement. Remy Ma decided to date this young battle rapper who, obviously Remy Ma has a type. Okay, if you're looking at the two of them, Remy Ma clearly has.
AKA, she left Papoose for a bootleg version. Dummy, dumb.
As a type, and I don't know if it's because she thought she can mold this person or because this person did not see her from such a long span, so he sees her through a different lens. I'm not sure, but she clearly moved on, right? It is now confirmed that was not only speculation, right? A lot of women do things, and then when they see the man actually move on, they can't handle it. They start tripping, bugging out, crashing out, putting all their business on social media, trying to get to the tabloids. And in my personal opinion, it's because she wants to beat them to the punch. Like, there's no way you're going to be able to move on and everybody's going to be able to be happy for them. I'm going to drop a little slither of doubt so that some people can be on my side with this situation whenever these two decide to actually go public. That's my opinion on how she was moving with this situation, because it doesn't make sense to me that Papoose is not shocked and he's just like, yeah, we together, and so what? It is what it is. You was playing out there, you was doing.
It's not that Papoose was shocked, Reva. I think Papoose was at a point that he just didn't give a damn. That's what it really is. Papoose just didn't care anymore.
Your own thing. Now that I moved on and have a girlfriend, it's a problem. Papoose also made sure to mention that he's been trying to get a divorce, and Remy Ma is the one who is non-compliant. But then, okay, like I said, this was like a 12-hour crash out.
Whether people like it or not, Remy's the one with the money, and Remy seems like the type of woman, she does not believe in paying for a damn thing. She seems like even though she's masculine, has God knows what, there is a part of Remy that believes in hypergamy. It is what it is.
After Papoose responded, Remy Ma again responds with, her receipts, screenshots of text messages, and she says this lady Clarissa Shields and that sorry A publicity team been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me to just stay quiet, that's the best thing to do. Welp, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never F you because you're ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world gonna see it since you so tough, boo. So this very much is screaming jealousy, because it's not about Papoose. It's not about the fact that you feel, that you got cheated on. It's not really about that. The only thing I can think of is that it just seems like you're jealous and you're mad at the fact that it was not only that he moved on, but that he moved on with her. And like I said, just like how Remy Ma has a type, Papoose does too. Okay, he like girls that's tough. Papoose like tough girls. Okay, but then after Remy Ma made that post on her story, she then posted again on Instagram. She says, "Papoose, you effing dummy. Hey, Miss Shields, he took your advice, but not before I screenshot y'all convo. Oh, he was getting me arrested. The woman that never effed off on him in 17 years, while plotting with one of his chicks to try to destroy me. The same woman that could have been used my platform to expose you. I got all your pics and messages from the chicks while I was away, and he was quote unquote holding me down. F your movie, ma. Sidebar. He's about to say he wrote my rhymes. Imagine that. And if anything intimate leaks about me, it was him, because he threatened that too." And then we can see that the above text messages are again supposed to be allegedly from Clarissa Shields, in which it says, "Pap, since when you let both your phones die and don't call me?" Then she texts again and says, "Get up." Then she texts again and says, "I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. My PR team gonna freak out when they see this. I can't be up there exposing her, etc. before December 25th, the movie coming out. You got your other phone yet? LOL, don't worry. I'm not worried about nothing she say or put in her story. I just need you to clear it up soon as, and then we don't see anything else." Again, this could be her texting for real, and she could have seen this, or this could have been made up text messages. Again, it's hard to know when somebody screenshots text messages, because it's not like her phone number is posted and she can confirm or deny that it was her actually saying this. But I thought it was very interesting that Remy Ma decided to slide in there like, oh, after 17 years and I never did nothing to him. Like, in the process of trying to allegedly expose Papoose, she's also trying to make it seem as though, she also didn't do anything, while also undermining the fact that he quote unquote held her down, and trying to now tear down that entire narrative that has built around him based off of him, standing 10 toes down behind Remy Ma while she was in prison.
I was visiting her every day, focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me, like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So,
Look
Exciting gifts arriving until December 24th at TJ Maxx. Maxx, what makes you, you.
so everything just got worse for me.
But again, we already remember all the meetings that you had about him, the interviews that you did about him holding you down, and there was no bitterness in those meetings. There was nothing like you were trying to hold something back. Like, you genuinely said that he was the one who basically kept you grounded.
He was one of them every day, like, coming up here.
Yeah, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good.
Now, it's mind-boggling to me that she would allege that he's trying to get her arrested again, knowing that when she actually went to jail, he was the one who was with her, right? Like, so almost, he basically did the sentence with her. So,
not only that, but when she first went to prison, Papoose allegedly, either he allegedly slipped her a skeleton key, or he actually did slip her a skeleton key, and almost got locked up himself for the skeleton key. Let's continue.
It's interesting that she's kind of throwing these little jabs in there to kind of tarnish his character. And again, the only time that we see women do these things or resort to a vindictive nature is when they're not getting things to go the way that they want it to. They're jealous. They're insecure about something. They're in their emotions about something. And it's so interesting to me because when all the allegations came out about, Remy Ma cheating with this man that has that thing on his shirt, we didn't hear Papoose saying, I don't know if he did say anything, but there was no major news of Papoose, like, bashing her, confirming anything, saying anything. Like, we did not see that. He held his own. Now, if you guys are working on getting a divorce and you're trying to effectively co-parent for your young, beautiful baby, and, it just seems like she's a little jealous. Okay? She's a little jealous that this girl's way younger than her. She's jealous that this girl is actually a somebody, and she feels some type of way because she also liked her, which we're going to get into that moving forward. So it's the more that she kept posting, in my opinion, as she thought she was exposing Papoose, she's actually exposing herself. So after she made that allegation that he was, trying to get her arrested, Papoose posted on his story and he said, "I will never get anyone arrested. Once again, you are lying. That can be easily verified. You are the one who played with police. Lying about history that unfolded in front of the world is pathetic. Falsifying text messages that you claim are from over a decade ago just to create a false narrative and justify cheating is narcissistic behavior." Then Clarissa Shields, posted but then deleted this story in which she said, "How a woman with 2 boyfriends mad at a man that has a girlfriend? Remy Ma, if I ain't the only one, then why are you only tagging me?" Ooh. And then Remy Ma responds again, okay? And she says, "Hey, Miss Shields, I am a 1-boyfriend woman, the same way I was a 1-husband woman. And I'm a good woman at that. Hence why MFs won't just go. Oh, and he's never going to buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one with the bag, LOL. Please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want. I'm not even mad, actually. I'm very happy, and that's why your boyfriend is mad. Oh, and I know you said you feel stupid, but you also look stupid too. Hashtag, really? He never knocked nobody out. That was a lie, and neither will you, so relax." Now, just saying that, a world champion boxer could never knock you out is a little ludicrous, right? That's borderline. I'm not saying that Remy, can't fight or that she not street or whatever, but I think that's just a little bit, delusional to act like this woman does not have hands when her hands are literally registered.
She's from Michigan, like myself. She's a native of Michigan, like myself. Two-time gold medalist. Has one loss throughout her whole career. Look
Exciting gifts arriving until December 24th at TJ Maxx. Maxx, what makes you, you.
Okay. And again, she attached an alleged text message thread with the phone number included. Whose phone number is this? I'm not sure. But I'm going to guess that it is Clarissa who is supposed to be sending these text messages to, allegedly Papoose. It says, okay, love, I'm not happy, but all right, I'm going to stop. Don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'm going to just stop. How I feel is not warranted. I'm just tired of talking and you're not hearing me. So I can't. Thank you for your honesty, though. That's always the best option. You're going to do whatever you feel you want to do. I won't say nothing else. I asked for gifts. I'm tripping. I expressed I'd like flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside dedicated to me. I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid. So that is the context to why Remy Ma was saying like, oh, you feel stupid, you look stupid too, you look dumb. This just got very childish and tit for tat at this point. But, Remy Ma, going in and targeting this person, it's like Remy Ma is telling her to stop it. She's telling Papoose he shouldn't be mad. She's like, oh, I'm happy. I have no problem with this. Clearly lies and deflection. But also, it's almost as if Remy forgot that she started this. Like she put this stuff out there and she doesn't want people to go out there and publicly defend themselves. For what reason? Like, that's where I was confused. I'm like, you're the one that's putting this information out there on the internet, and then when these people are also coming onto the internet, you don't want them to say anything? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Remy posted again. She posted a video and it says, and here's Papoose weirdo girlfriend wishing me Happy New Year's a couple days later, LOL. This lady was actually hitting me for advice on how to show off her body. This is crazy. I created this monster though. Praising you knowing things weren't right and keeping quiet knowing the truth. You think you know what I got, so that's why you feel comfortable lying to these people. I promise you're gonna be sorry. So this is, it says January 4th, which is, nearly a year ago. And the person said, this is Clarissa saying, Happy New Year, Remy. And then Remy posted a story and she's like, what's this on? Remy responded, hey, babes, I think Amazon Prime and BET Plus as well. Then Clarissa responds again and says, hey. Then Remy is scrolling up through the text messages and it's going, 2023, 2022, like, all the stuff that she's talking about, even from, clothing and stuff was 2022. This is like 2 years ago. And, again, this is how I knew that this was a personal thing. It's not just the fact that he moved on. She's already fire hot about the fact that he moved on. But she's more upset that he moved on with somebody that she actually liked. That's why she's upset. It's easier for women who are in that egotistical, I'm the one with the money, I'm the one with the bag, I'm the leader of the relationship, I'm the star, I'm the breadwinner. It's easier for them when they feel like, their man, or if it's over, he moves on to some nobody who doesn't have anything going for themselves, who has a horrible personality, whatever the case is. Like, she's, as much as she's talking about this girl was a weirdo and stuff like that, that's years ago. During that time, this woman, Clarissa was with somebody else, right? Completely different situation. And again, in my opinion, Remy and her clearly had some kind of rapport because Remy is acting like this girl was fangirling over her in the DM messages. But in actuality, there was conversation going back and forth between the two of them, to which Clarissa actually showed us how the Instagram message thread started, and it was this. Clarissa had sent a heart to Remy Ma on Instagram in 2020, And Remy Ma responded, I'm mad hyped. Love you. Congrats on making history. You represent for all the brown girls from the bottom that had to fight. Go. That just happens to be a woman. Then Clarissa responded, yes, indeed, love. You a boss and you real. I respect it. Who's fangirling over who? Okay, I'm just going to be honest. Who was fangirling over who? And again, these are the things that a lot of women get upset with because, the woman could cheat. She could have one boyfriend, two boyfriends. She could have all the drama out there. But the minute that the person moves on, all of a sudden there's rules, boundaries, who you can and can't talk to. Like all of a sudden they want to set all these things in place. And this is what happens with these quote unquote boss chicks. They're in control of everything and they still want to be in control even when the relationship is over. And you don't have that authority. You can't tell.
This here ain't nothing more than a boss chick who lost all control. That's what you got. A boss chick who lost control. That's it.
This man who he can and can't talk to. You can't tell him who he can and can't move on with. You can't tell him when he can and can't be happy or when the two of them can release whatever information. You can't do that. And again, because of the lack of control, hence the crash out on social media. Clarissa and Remy ended up actually having a back and forth as well on Twitter, in which Clarissa said, I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior. Remy Ma responded, said, I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29, and I'll just say this. You're not aging like wine. Again, though, I'm not your enemy. And tell your boyfriend buy you some flowers and gifts. He didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this week. Clarissa responded, saying, you making fake texts is crazy. I'm not a beat you can bully. You're bitter and mad. You're making yourself look stupid. Just stop it. Clarissa comments again, and she says, Clarissa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd. Come get your A-whooped, crash out. Might as well. Next fight is February 2nd in Flint, Michigan for some more heavyweight belts. And The Fire Inside comes out on Christmas Day in a theater near you. So she just did a little shameless plug while also letting her know, like, we can go back and forth if you want to, but I'm not afraid of you. Okay, her hands registered, like she's not playing the game. If you want to talk about any other antics, maybe, but if you're talking about fist to fist, this girl is showing like you're not going to try to intimidate me to, bow down to you or run away from the situation. I'm not gonna do it. Now, look out!
Exciting gifts arriving until December 24th at TJ Maxx. Maxx, what makes you, you.
Now, this picture was posted by Papoose, okay? And he said, while I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy Ma was. Now that I finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Hashtag narcissist. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refuses to do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock out this chump, which was her alleged boyfriend that she was with, that Papoose allegedly got into a fight with and beat up. Okay, just to catch you guys up. He said, I still got the messages of her begging me to lie about the knockout, but who cares? He didn't throw one punch back. Super soft. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it. When I knocked him out, Remy Ma woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again. Shake my head. Narcissist. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. Ex-wife. Narcissist. I'm gonna say this. I think that Papoose was mad that obviously Remy Ma decided to deal with somebody else. Okay, and especially same situation. The fact that he kind of knew who it was or whatever that situation was. He knew that it was a part of her battle rap league, and she was kind of like growing this person or whatever the case is. He felt some type of way about it, and I believe that anger was possibly misplaced because the person that you should have been angry at is the person that you were married to. Yep. The same way that I'm saying Remy Ma's supposed to be mad at if you mad at anybody, I think Remy should be mad at herself because she started all this mess by being with this battle rap guy. But also, if she is going to be mad with anyone, she should be mad at Papoose. She's saying that she's not on social media, but she's exposing this girl and she's talking bad about this girl. And she's threatening this girl, talking about, you don't want no problem with me and stuff like that. So clearly she is triggered and she is upset. Now, again, I do believe that Papoose was upset because, I'm going to say, I feel like, yeah, you could be mad at both of them, but you knocked him out. Your anger was a little bit misplaced. Now, I don't know if this man was intimate with her and talking crap to Papoose, because that would change everything. But again, it seemed like they was both upset because they've been together for so long, and to see, each other move on is just a heart-wrenching thing. But again, him posting that picture of the two of them hugged up under a Christmas tree, which was really funny to me, she ended up responding, Remy Ma responded to that as well. She posted a video of herself, that same Christmas that Papoose had allegedly said that she was somewhere else with the boyfriend, whatever the case is. And then she posted this caption saying, "Now he calling saying, can I take it down? He took his down. After you post a whole damn lie. I'll take him down and stop after this. Christmas last year, Papoose, all you do is lie. Is that you looking okay in the background? Regardless of what, I am with my baby on any important day. You have a bad gambling problem." Here we go again. She's in, all this stuff that does not, matter to the conversation or the argument. She's just trying to, again, continue to tarnish his character. "You have a bad gambling problem and tried to press me for money to have a smooth divorce. I've been asking you to leave and let's quietly divorce for years now, but you said this is the only way you leaving is with a public blow up. You know I'm not the social media type and you abuse that. Same way you use the morals I have due to my upbringing and so-called gangster girl image against me. Filming me saying things like, oh, not Remy Ma gonna call police for help. You a snitch, you a rat. Call your brothers, call Joe. Why would I involve my loved ones who actually loved you too? Seen that go wrong too many times and I know I can't beat you. So let's just let you keep ODing on me. Nah. You tried to isolate me from everything and everyone, and my dumb A was telling them, no, don't say nothing about the real you. You do anything to keep the black love image I helped build for you, and you was okay with the lies being told about me. How many friends and family of mine have you purposely made uncomfortable and pushed away? Most importantly, my daughter worships me, and I'm a fantastic mother, and you know that. I take great care of her. Don't try to paint that narrative. Now we can both stop pretending and hiding." The thing about this is that a lot of women were like, oh, yeah, she's right. Why would he talk about her parenting skills? This woman she tried to tarnish everything about this man. She's talking about gambling problem. She's talking about, that he allegedly, is cheating on her. He never held her down. He's been cheating on her since she was in jail. All the things that she's done that he's done or allegedly has done is a facade. He's broke. He don't got no money. Like, she just came for everything. And the minute that he says, she came with me during Christmas, I was with my daughter during Christmas while you was with this man, that's when everybody is talking about, oh, that's taking it too far. She started this. Like, none of this conversation would have been on social media if she did not post what she posted. Can we just focus on what's exactly going on in this situation? Like, she started this situation. And I'm just going to take it a step further. Not because she came over the house on Christmas mean that she didn't leave and go back to be with the boyfriend. Like, two things can be true at the same time. It can be true that she did leave the quote-unquote, fight with Papoose and the boyfriend, go home with that man, come back to the house on Christmas, open gifts with her daughter, and still go back and spend the rest of the 3 days with the man. Like, both of those things could be true.
Yeah.
Both of those things could be true. Remy Ma posted on her story and said, play with police. Papoose, so you forgot the pool never got finished being remodeled because you were attacking me in the garage and the workers called the cops to get you off of me. I ain't edit-ish. Next is the audio and video. Keep effing lying. Then she makes another post on her story and it says, you hated that I started my battle rap league and was mad I was helping other rappers over you. You literally said you was going to try to destroy it. I'm so sick of the fake a knockout story. Now we snitching. You know you never wanted me to and wouldn't even have to tell me not to bring that up. And even though you lied and exaggerated tremendously, you had just got the permanent permission at TuneCore and begged me to get the only other person there to not say nothing. Everyone knew that what they heard about... Okay. You hated that I started my battle rap league and was mad I was helping other rappers over you. You literally said you was gonna try to destroy it. I'm so sick of the fake knockout story. Now we snitching. You know you never wanted me to and wouldn't even have to tell me not to bring that up. And even though you lied and exaggerated tremendously, you had just got the permanent position, it says permission, but I think it's position at TuneCore, and begged me to get the only other person there to not say nothing. Everyone knew what they heard happened, not what they actually saw. And you kept saying it'll go away. When actually you snuck in and out like a thief in the night with a mask on, but my security know you through cause he know you then ran out. Okay, again, this is what I'm talking about. This is elite crash out-ism because she can't even talk straight. Okay, I can't even read. I don't know what she's talking about. You help create a false narrative to the public by feeding battle rappers in my company stories and paying for info. Not to mention you texted the man saying she set you up. Then texted me saying thanks for setting him up. Thank God everybody that really knows me, respects me, and knows I would never do no S like that. Could have got me, you know what. Then you made me go to the awards with you and act like everything was okay. All because you was jealous to see me being treated nicely and like I mean something. Okay, now I'll stop. ... maybe.
Look out!
Exciting gifts arriving until December 24th at TJ Maxx. Maxx, what makes you, you.
Now, the last two stories that Remy posted were very personal. Okay, and I feel like you could have called Papoose. You didn't have to tell us something like that because now she's taking it to another level, trying to, allege physical harm on her by this man. I don't know for that to be true or not true, but I think it's just strange and convenient that you would bring that up in this moment when you are exposing the fact that he's in a relationship with somebody else. Okay, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it's very convenient that you're bringing that up when you are crashing out about the fact that he has moved on in another relationship. Now, something key that she said in the second post was, you were mad that I was helping out other rappers over you. I think he could be mad about that. I think he could be. I think there's a lot of women who are super selfish in relationships. Yep. A lot of times when they're at the forefront or they're the forerunner of the relationship. Yep. Same exact thing I said about Tia Mowry and her ex-husband Corey. When, she was sitting down with Jackie Harry and talking about, I was the one who was Jackie was saying that Tia was the breadwinner in the relationship and, people can't be jealous or whatever. Just like I said, Tia was a child star. She could have stayed home for a couple of years to allow Corey the opportunity to go out there and work, okay? She could have sat in the backseat for a second. Papoose took a backseat, helped raise your children or your child, held you down while you were in jail.
I was visiting her every day, focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me, like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me. Snatched out of society instantly. They didn't give her a chance to pack her crib up, situate her son or anything. So I had to do all of that.
Of course, if you help somebody and you did not help him to the best of your ability, of course he would feel a way about that. Can I wrong him for that? Absolutely not. Like all the other things that are being talked about, nobody cares about that. But again, it seems as though the fabric of the relationship was ruined. And the only reason why you're telling us anything now is because, again, you're upset about who he's in a relationship with. That's the real problem. You're trying to say, false claims and he paid people. But you were clearly in that picture hugged up with that man. You were clearly at lunch with that same man. You were clearly in the club with this different man with his arm around you, and then your head on matching watches. Like, these things are out there for real. Like, this is not information that could be falsified. This is not AI generated, pictures. This is the reality. You know, and I just hate that this is happening. But again, I don't feel any remorse necessarily for Remy in this situation, which I wouldn't have any anyway, just to be clear. But I want to, what I'm trying to say is that I feel bad because there's a small child that's, you know, in the middle of this situation of the toxicity, and I can't stand when stuff like that happens. However, Remy decided to bring this on social media. So if you're not thinking about the repercussions that could be happening, that has nothing to do with me. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions on this entire situation, and that's just gonna be it. It seems as though, not saying that she's a bad parent, nobody ever said that, but Papoose seems like he has kind of leaned more to the concern of the image of the family structure, and especially his smallest child, more than what she is. Because again, even when all roads were leading to the fact that yes, you know, for a fact she's doing what she's doing, he never said anything.
Yep.
He never painted a bad image. He never talked bad about her. He never, you know, he played the simp role. Oh, you got played. Oh, you got cheated on. He played the role. He didn't, you know, fight it. He didn't try to negate it. He didn't do any of that. I'd like to know what you guys think about